Swing and a miss. 3-pitch K. Big rip from Brugman and Odor. We were talking.
They've got two catchers back there, and Casale and Luke Maley, that are, would describe to me young pitchers.
That is dominance from Brian Ashcraft.
Training. Lugo's. Take this quickly. So really, I don't look. Well, we've seen him though a lot in at bats is really not.
It's the first extra base knock of the. Smoke to right. Big Milan for Myers. Scooped it right. Votto home. He scores. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Reds get a run, and beautiful. Votto with a strike. Landed for strike 3. That's 4
coming, and it just, you can't pull the trigger.
Softly serves that single. The first Padres. Swing and a miss. He twists Sullivan.
Ooh, that's a.
So Ohio, Kevin Newman grounds out on the first pitch. Here's the thinner.
And steers aboard.
Gets a lot of ground balls on.
Dive base hit. Who's at second? Got soft ball. Hard at side. Handled by Odor.
Timing is very good too.
Runner late break home. Fire to the plate. Either season.
There are some scouts here.
Headlong dive.
Accomplished the last 3 or 4 days, but very excited to get to Cincinnati at this point.
We've seen an aggressive jump. That is the skipper of the Reds. David Bell. Let's go back upstairs.
Back to another game when they were paired up together. And man, that's nasty. Jams him for a bouncer. Newman. Hey. Joey swinging. Bouncer to the shaded second baseman. And some of the guesses when it first leaked yesterday, hitters wanted a touch more time.
Well, from what I've seen overall, early on,
yeah, I think one of the
waiting for you to get back in, and he didn't get back in time. Umpire correctly. I mean, the old I've got a bug anymore. Where we used to see batters calling.
Now, one tweak that was made today, though, on the umpires will delay the start of the clock, and they're always going to have a certain sense of
stance, and those have finally become public to the point where the fans can understand what's going on. Strike 3.
Swing and a miss for Stevenson.
I mean, can't he get better than what you're seeing tonight? That Nick Lodolo has made, and Hunter Green has made. I mean, those are 3 guys.
It's just continuing to get consistency in all their pitches and throwing more strikes. I mean, look at Graham from last.
2-2. There it is. That's a devastating pitch.
We do a lot of talk, Nick, about.
Could see us mix in a 6th starter throughout the course of the season. We've got some young guys that we sent one more start in spring, which is great.
Low backhand by Votto. Ashcraft.
It's hard to have a complete team when you're rebuilding.
Group of quality young players we have. It's you've got guys that some are going to underperform what you think, and some will be right in the middle. So the more you get, the better off you're going to be. McLean was playing short. De La Cruz was playing, and he got brought up, and they both started shifting. He's really maturing as a player. Great kid. He's got Will Benson, T.J. Friedel, Jake Fraley.
Base hit for Friedel to right. Very much a base stealing. Kevin Newman, runner off, pitch out. They guess right. Great throw down, tag, and he is
more recklessly in spring.
Off the wall. Jack and Newman on the slide.
We struggled to run the beat.
Yeah, one of the more unique elements to this in ignition to take a bag or to perhaps score on a base hit.
That's interesting. Taking base running very seriously this spring, and just trying to teach guys, hey,
aggressiveness that we're seeing down here.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see it play. It might be the best punter in the league right now. So, but just being able to do those little things to get runs.
Deployed a delayed double steal for a run. That's fouled into the glove.
So it's 12 days into the season, so we're hoping to have those guys back somewhat in the beginning.
For Tyler Stevenson.
Yeah, both players are very good catchers. They're both very good. Both have a good chance to get significant playing time behind the plate because of what they can do with this year.
To third on the backhand. Nick
almost defies mathematics when you're that efficient.
He had a Zokar
and he's in a hurry. I mean, Ashcraft is pitching.
Ground ball.
I think the other get you going something like that. I mean, for Ashcraft, and Ashcraft was taken in the 6th round.
Another jam job. Carpet. Ball. The flags. Floats in. And you can feel that same tempo
and speed everything up. Don't always be looking out of the corner of your eye and picking up the clock and what.
Benson can fly. Benson into second standing.
Fields. That swing for Benson is not one of these where he's trying to pull everything.
Required a dive from Dahl. Shows bunt. Drop muffed. Benson safe to third. He's also grounded out. A lot of balls get through for lefties, both for and against the Reds.
Between where the first baseman's play.
This one's bounced to short. Flip, relay. First pitch. Hear that. He turns. He's going to try for two. The throw to second.
Breaks and go back. But the Reds aren't doing that. This is kind of what. And aggressiveness.
Darts back.
He's a big guy. Put him in the category of.
To short. Tough play. Sidearm throw. And
experience, John, that story you shared about base running and base running in general. They have run a ton more in spring training in the workouts, and it has really shown on the base.
That's a good looking pitch.
Yeah, right.
Last year. I mean, here's a guy that really came out of nowhere. Bring him up here. And it's nothing like the major leagues to expose him. Good night, Irene.
I'm just very glad that they're on our team.
What has been so impressive
offseason on his new breaking ball? It was bigger and slower. I mean, he already throws a cutter in the first place. It's a slower version of it. But I feel like ever since they're all determined. They all. Oh, there's another one. There's a little glove.
TJ Friedl, strike one. Luis Liberato is now in the
the mid-90s. A lot of it's deception.
Oh, great bunt.
All right, now what am I supposed to do up here? And by being able to wait on that ball and then somewhere Brett Butler is smiling.
Session. Buntapalooza, as it was called on the schedule.
It gives you something to think about. And now Friedl has given
something else that and a two-strike. Showing the ball, no throw. 7 Ks, no walks, couple of hits. And Nick Lodolo, 6 scoreless, 3 hits. Runners go, double steal, pitch misses in, throw down, no shot. What a jump by the lead.
When that runner at second base gets such a big jump like that, you see Friedl is running. I mean, Hader.
And you wonder, the throws to second, it's something that
Very The strength of the throwing arms.
Oh,
Who's the runner at third? You be the judge.
Valley. Both runners tag. Will Benson.
Maybe a drumstick would be okay too. About as good as it gets.
95.
Yeah, last year, Benson
Benson strikes out.